So, yes, wonderful memories, Claire, of the Olympics.
Oh, I think they just make us all happy. And we remember those moments.
Yeah.
And you go, it just makes us proud. And I think that uplift in your soul is quite important.
I tell you I do like, because it's a bit like this, the velodrome.
Yeah, it is like this, actually. We could have a Kieran race
What's that
right
weird
here.
one? Where they go really slow. And they just sort of cycle. And then the other one's looking at them like, what do you want? It's like, I want to beat you. But when are you going to beat me? Not yet, I'm biding my time. And they go really, really slowly for like ages. And then suddenly goes, you know what? Something might happen. Really? Well, I'm right behind you. Something could happen. Really? And they go, no! It's happening now! It's happening now! And then it's over. Anyway.
Could we just shout different Olympic sports at you and see if we could do a kind of charades Michael does?
We could try another one. What have you got for me?
Javelin.
Well, yes. There's a lot of limbering. I'm better at the limbering than the actual sport. I'm good at all this.
That's it.
All this stuff. Yeah. Like the weightlifting. I could do all this. All this stuff. It really... And you worry when it goes up that their head will vibrate off their body because they get halfway. That's pretty much it. Who needs the Olympics?
Wow.
This is the Olympics.
I'm not as fit as I'd hoped. I'm trying to get fit. I've been trying to get fit. I'd like, you know, the Olympics. Have you ever seen people as fit as the Olympics? People are in amazing physical condition, and they train every day and night for this little moment of glory, and then they win a medal and flowers, which they don't want. You can sense they don't want the flowers. The men never want flowers. Well, a bottle of wine, no, a bottle of wine, flowers, fucking flowers. And women can't receive flowers without wanting desperately to put them in water and cut them. You can see it on their faces. They've trained day and night for 4 years. And the national anthem's going on. They're going, I need this. Hurry up, they're dying. I like the gymnastics, you know, when they on the mat. That's my favourite bit, when they have the big mat and they do everything in the corners. It's all got to be in the corner. You get to the corner and then they do this amazing, you know, gymnastics. I'm not going to do it. There was a moment there when you thought, really? No. So they go in, because I think diagonal has the longest space, and they can only really operate in diagonals. They're like bishops in chess. It's all they can do. But sometimes they find themselves not in the corner. And you can see them panic. I have to get to the corner. My career operates in the corner. But they can't just walk to the corner, because I think they feel that it's not very athletic to just go, bear with me. Okay, now I can do it. So they sort of dance their way. They feel it's better to do some moves, so they sort of move. And then when they get near enough, they finish it in one step! I'm there! Okay. I can be fabulous now. A little bit of gymnastics. We all got so patriotic, it became almost fever pitch, didn't it? I think we sort of lost control. I mean, the day after the Olympics ended, we should have invaded another country. That was our time to retake the British Empire. It was quite depressing, wasn't it, when it ended with the flame went out at the end, the final flame, and that's it, it's gone, no more Olympics. Then Brazil took over. Brazil, like, we're having that, thank you, we'll have the Brazil Olympics. Then they did the little show, didn't they? Brazil. That was shit. Yes! It was! This is a street sweeper and Pele. Pathetic. We own the Olympics. Our pride got so out of control. I think it was summed up in this lovely moment where Jessica Ennis was doing the long jump. And she was there, you know, before she goes, and she did that clapping thing when she wants everybody, the whole stadium, come on. No, don't you do it. I'm not going to hide you. This isn't the Olympics now. And the whole crowd was like, yes, go on, Jessica, go on, Jessica. Everyone was in time. People at home were probably going, go on, Jess. You can do this. Team GB, go on, Jessica. Team GB. She was like, I'm going to do it soon. I'm going to do it. I'm not doing it yet. So I'm going to do it in a minute. I'm going to go. I've been training 4 years, but is it now? No, it's not now. It could be now. Is it now? Go on, Jessica. And she ran and she flew. Probably jumped further than she's ever jumped before because of the weight of the expectation and the excitement and the euphoria of the nation. Then her major rival stepped up next, some woman from Liechtenstein, who for some reason decided to do the same thing to the British Olympic Stadium. And everyone just went, no. Team GB. was an extraordinary time. And I got into all the sports. I got into sports that, let's be honest, aren't really spectator sports. I will never watch them again. But I was obsessive over them because we were winning gold medals. All the horse ones were quite shit, if I'm honest. The equestrian centre was just around the corner here. They were so posh. It was strange seeing sort of middle-aged, upper-class men winning gold medals because they were so uber sort of posh. They had those lips, you know, that sort of move independently of what they're saying. They'll be saying one thing, but their lips will be doing completely the opposite. Thousands of years of inbreeding, and basically the lips have a life of their own at this point. Before I even wake up, the lips are moving. Morning! Sometimes I finish a sentence and the lips carry on without me. I don't know how they scored it. Did you get more points the more you look like the horse? Is that how they actually competed in the equestrian? Somebody give me a carrot! And the taekwondo, did you see that? Unbelievable, that's not really a sport. We're only allowed to use one leg during it. Fuck off. Right, you fuck off. This is my gold medal! Even Andy Murray won. That's when I knew something was up. When Andy Murray caught the Team GB bug, he hasn't even lost since. He's incredible. I actually met Andy Murray once. I met him in a restaurant. I don't know him. He was eating. I was eating. I saw him. He was quite inconspicuous because he was in his home clothes. We've never seen him in his home clothes. He had like a polo neck. He was eating a plate full of normal food. It's not like he was sitting in his, in his kit, a towel over his head, having a banana. I think that's Andy Murray on table 4. Asking for the napkin and just throwing it back. Selecting potatoes. These two are fine. That one can piss off. I'm sure it's Andy Murray. So I went over to his table. He was sitting there with his girlfriend. You've probably seen her. Very pretty girl. She was sitting there. He was sitting there. There was 2 other people sitting there. And I just went opposite him. I don't know him. I just thought, you know, I'd say hello. I should have said, excuse me, sorry to bother you. These are the classic ways to interrupt people you don't know. But I sort of panicked. I just identified him. I just went, Andy Murray. He stopped eating and went, Michael McIntyre. I said, I love you, Andy Murray. He said, I love you, Michael McIntyre. I said, I came to see you at Wimbledon. He's like, I've got your DVD. So I think I'm my favourite tennis player. He said, you're my favourite comedian. Anyway, we kept exchanging all these compliments. And I looked over at his girlfriend and she was doing this. Tennis is fun. And the umpire. Seriously, what kind of a job is tennis umpiring? Any baby could do that. They just sit in a high chair saying juice. That's my favourite joke. I hope you enjoyed it.
All right. So, it's the winter now, when the clocks go back. That's the autumn one. The back is the good one because you gain an hour. My wife is always on at me to change the one in the kitchen. That's the clock. She likes that clock. She's like, can you just make sure that the kitchen one... Okay, every year, can you just sort the kitchen one out? Can you change that for me, darling? Because it's on the other time, and the clocks have changed now. The clocks have gone back. It sounds an easy job. As you take the clock, it's like an old-fashioned clock, take it off the wall, and there's just the nail sticking out, and on the back there's a wire. And you fiddle it, there's a little box, like a tiny little mechanism with a AA battery, which I think is our favourite. I think it's our favourite battery, because you know that we always have it in stock. You know, if it's AA, I probably have that. I have it. I can't find it. AAA is okay. C's and D's, it gets a little bit more tense. When it's the square one, you're like, there's no way I've got this one. The square one has a life under it. You don't even need to put it in. The square one, there's a wire and a hat. You can actually put it on it. Like this from outside of the appliance. I'm the square battery. Anyway, you twiddle it back an hour, and then you think, well, I'll just pop that back on the wall. There's the nail, there's the wire. You keep a visual on the nail, visual on the wire. You start moving the clock towards the wall. You maintain visuals. I see the nail, there's the wire. You lose visuals, but you don't panic. You just adjust your position, and that should just slot nicely onto the... Why hasn't that? You don't panic, you look again. There's the nail, there's the wire, and it's just hovering above it, so if I don't move it, and then move it in, that should just slot on... After a while, you don't even look. You just start dragging it down the wall. Surely it should collect the nail. It's like someone standing behind the wall just removing the nail. Don't tell him. Last year, it took me over an hour to put the clock back on the wall. I lost the hour that we'd gained from the clock going back.
For most people, the clocks go back an hour. For me, they went forward 7 minutes.